there. Well, I'm here for the final cherry video confessional. My name is Kelly Whiteman, and the code of the fragrance I'm commenting on today is code 359 Monday. Now I'll spray the fragrance. Okay. Now sit for a moment and just think about what you're experiencing, how the fragrance makes you feel, and what you feel about the fragrance. Okay, well, I meant, how do I feel about the fragrance? This one was just a little too flowery for my taste. I'm not really into, super flowery smells, and this one has an abundance of flowers. Um, Pretend I have to describe this fragrance to a friend. How would I best describe it, and what does it smell like, and what scents do I pick up? Well, first of all, I'm not really picking up any specific scents that I can actually narrow down and identify. It's just very flowery. It's not, I'm not picking up like I did with the other two, like maybe a fruity cherry or even a vanilla. This is just like a combination or a plethora of flowers. It's not something I like. I would just describe it to a friend like that. It's just a plethora of flowers, all jam-packed into a little canister. Um, what does this fragrance remind me of? Where does it take you? I did have a flashback. I wouldn't say it was a very good one. Um, it reminded me of, when my brother and I were very young. My parents, when they went out of town, they would always stick us with this old lady to babysit for us, and her house always smelled super flowery, and she was just mean, and we did not like her. And so it brought up that memory. So now I associate this scent with that. Um, and when I first sprayed the fragrance in my home this morning, what were my initial thoughts? My initial thoughts were just basically, wow, that is very pungent in a flowery sort of sense. It was not something, that I was expecting. And how about when I sprayed it at lunch? Um, my experience with the fragrance didn't. I mean, if it changed at all, it was for the worse. I was just like, okay, now it sort of like reinforced my opinion about this scent. Did I like it more or less than my first experience? I would say definitely less, because with each time I spray it, it's just not, clicking with me. And same when I just sprayed it right now. Same thing, I'm just not digging it. Would I buy a fragrance like this for your home? Um, well, as you can already guess, I'm going to say no. I would not buy this fragrance at all, in any form. What season would I use this in? Well, I personally wouldn't use this in any season, um, but I can imagine this being more of a spring scent because of the flowery idea, and that makes a lot more sense because flowers bloom in the spring. So, is there somewhere in particular in your house that you would use this fragrance, and why? I would not use this fragrance in my home at all, but I could see this being used in a bathroom. I could not see this being in any actual room that you're going to stay in. Is a very powerful flower scent, so it would probably cover up bathroom smells pretty well. So I would say that would be the dedicated room for this scent. What would I do, if anything, to improve upon this fragrance? I would say that I would definitely tone down the flower smell and maybe bring some sweeter, scents like vanilla, maybe some cinnamon, some more fruit like apple. Just tone down the flowers. Um, how is it different from the home fragrances that I currently use or have used in the past? It's on the opposite spectrum of what I use. I'm more of vanilla, sweeters, pumpkin spice, apple cinnamons. I try to stay away from flowers, and I'm just not really into the flowery smells. I mean, I do like flowers, and I do like to smell a flower every now and then, but I don't want my house smelling like a bunch of flowers. Um, what would I name this fragrance? I called it a carnival of flowers because it would just be a bunch of flowers. So there you go. Thank you for letting me participate in this trial. I really appreciated it. Even though I didn't like this one, I did like the other two. So thank you again.